Welcome to a brand new episode of Wild of the World, and we're still making a beautiful road trip around the Dominican Republic. So let's get you up to speed.
That's right, because we already had 2 weeks in paradise. We started on the east coast in Punta Cana, and from there we headed up north to the nature wonder of Samaná. We had some cocktails on Cayo Levantado before we cruised along the north coast. We reached the top in Puerto Plata to continue along the north coast to the far west in Monte Cristi. And now it's time to explore the south.
We just spent like 5 hours driving from the north in Monte Cristi to the south in Bani. Just outside the city of Bani you can find this little hotel called Las Salinas. And they gave us a warm welcome with tropical drinks. Brought us to this room, which is really next level. It's a privately owned hotel. And if you just look outside on the balcony, there's the real gimmick, which is a jacuzzi on the balcony. And I'm not even talking about this amazing view behind me. I say paradise!
Las Salinas is a peaceful oasis in the middle of nowhere. There are few other hotels in this quiet little area. This beautiful green garden is our home for a couple of days, and from here we can make some interesting trips in the area. But it's around 35 degrees Celsius, so this pool is a lifesaver. We have some typical Dominican breakfast called mongu, mashed banana with egg and salami. And then we're off to see the first sight. But hey, what's this?
So we just drove off from the hotel onto the roads to explore the neighborhood. And about 30 iguanas were crossing the road, and they barely move when we pass with the car. Look at the guys just right over here. You see them? They're like this big.
These guys are Rhinoceros iguanas, an endangered species that's only found on the island of Hispaniola. In the Dominican Republic and Haiti together live only 8 populations, and we have to drive carefully not to kill them. In only 5 minutes we arrive at the most colorful place in the Dominican Republic.
The biggest attraction in the neighborhood are the salt mines. When Columbus entered the Dominican Republic from the north, he went down south and discovered this beautiful area. He tried to keep it a secret, but his companions thought, well, there's a lot of money to make here. So they built a salt mine. And till today, it's still in use. So it's a very special place. Look at it.
have seen pink lakes and salt flats before, but never in so many different colors. The variety in minerals creates different colored salt. How incredible! With the drone, I'm able to witness the salt mining, which hasn't really changed a lot since colonial times, if you ask me. The mine employs hundreds of men in this area, but the work seems to be exhausting.
So, on to the next site, and for this we have to make a very long walk. We're going to see the dunes. Oh wait, they're right over here.
I went from side to side to tell my travel come alive.
With dunes as far as the eye can see and temperatures like these, this almost feels like a stroll through the desert. Okay, we got goats instead of camels, but still.
Escape and restart all.
In a half hour we cross the dunes for a spectacular view and keep being amazed that the Dominican Republic has so many different landscapes.
I wanna escape too.
We take some rest and have a cold presidente in our private hot tub. Life could be worse.
Can't wait to bury the ruins of my mistakes.
And then it's time to continue the road trip along the south coast.
There's a treasure out there, just everyone should just have to choose, yeah.
From Bani we drive a little bit more to the west, and in a couple of days we will end up at the border with Haiti. The first stop is Barahona. It's a city that's not particularly touristy, but if you take a look around the beaches, you will see that the coastline here is amazing. And rough.
Escape and restart all. I wanna escape and restart all. I wanna escape too.
We just drove about 2 hours on the south coast towards the west, and we are now in Barahona. And I would advise you this hotel called Hotel El Caribe, which is pretty affordable. The rooms are large, they have a swimming pool, and it's right next to the beach.
In the garden we see lots of banana quits and even hummingbirds. As long as we're here, we might as well enjoy the local atmosphere and great Dominican food. A freshly caught fish with rice and beans cost about $3. And Jens already makes new friends. Barahona is a small harbor town with little tourism, but it's great for seeing the real laid-back Dominican lifestyle. And for us, it's the gateway to the highlight of our trip.
In 2015, I made my first trip here to the Dominican Republic. This trip, we're already 3 weeks all over the country. But if I would ask someone from Dominican Republic, have I seen everything? They would always say no. Because there's one place that's supposed to be the best place of the whole Caribbean, according to them. And it's called Bahía de las Águilas. And we're going there today. So let's do it.
Bahía de las Águilas is very secluded. You can only get here by 4-wheel drive, so we make a 15-minute boat ride instead.
So guys, I can tell you they did not exaggerate, those Dominicans. This bay is phenomenal. Bahía de las Águilas, which means the Bay of the Eagles. Welcome to the Hotel California. It's such a lovely place. You need sunglasses over here, by the way, because the beach is like blinding. So white.
Have you ever seen a beach like this before? We've been to hundreds of tropical beaches and this remains our favorite. Due to the remote location and the lack of paved roads in the area, this place is still somewhat of a hidden gem. So quiet and so pristine. It's paradise. With a heavy heart we say goodbye to paradise. We pick up the car at our own personal parking cave, and the next challenge will be finding accommodation in this remote place. It's already too late to return to Barahona, so we drive the other way near Haiti.
Today was exhausting, but it was totally worth it. Bahía de las Águilas is one thing you must do here in Dominican Republic. We're now in Pedernales, which is the border town, close to Haiti. It's a really small town, but quite a big hotel where we are now. It's called Vista de Águilas. And see. This is our room. And I'm so deadly tired that I think I'm gonna rest right now. Hey, Jens. Driving along the south coast, there's one city you cannot miss. It's the capital city of Santo Domingo, and of course we pay a little visit to the capital as well.
Santo Domingo was founded in 1496 by Columbus's brother, Bartholomew. It's considered the oldest European settlement in the Americas. In 500 years, the settlement grew out to be the biggest city in the Caribbean, with a population of nearly 4 million. We visit the old colonial town that still feels like a small village.
In the heart of the Zona Colonial, you will find this amazing old building called La Catedral de Santo Domingo Primada de América, which means the oldest church in all of North and South America together. Wow.
Our final stop on the road trip is near La Romana in a modern apartment on the beach. It's a great little stop on our way back to Punta Cana, where we have another major site waiting. That final site we visit is Scape Park, a lush natural theme park in the area known as Cap Cana. There are some attractions, but also animals walking around freely.
And this visit to Scape Park concludes our trip through the Dominican Republic. And we're going home. Hell no! Puerto Rico, here we come.
After Puerto Rico, we continue hopping all the islands to the south. Don't forget to subscribe and join us all around the world. Ciao!